What's up guys, this is Chronogression. Welcome to a brand new episode of my FIFA 14 World Cup Squad Builder series, and today we're going to be building the squad for the World Cup squad of Mexico. I believe this is episode 16, which means we've covered half of the nations participating in the summer 2014 World Cup, and now we get into some of the better teams, some of the better players, and some of the better squad builders overall. But like I said, we're going to be moving on to the World Cup squad of Mexico, so let's get straight into the squad. We're going to start off with the formation. I decided to go for the 4-1-2-1-2, a very good solid standard formation. Everyone's good at it, everyone's used to it, and it's just very solid indeed. So let me quickly get this up. Mexican team's got some very good solid players indeed, some decent silvers as well to build your team. You've got a number of decent solid silvers as well as decent solid gold players, so you can have a really nice silver team. Moving on to the goalkeeper though, let's really quickly change the nation to Mexico just to speed things up. Don't want to hinting any other squads coming up either, so let's get this up. Where is it? There you go, Mexico. We're going to have this player here, Ochoa. I'm not too sure how you pronounce his name, but he's an 80 rated in-form keeper. Plays in the French league and plays for a team called Ajax, I think it is. And he's actually a very solid keeper. I've used him before. I've used him a number of times. And 86 diving, 87 reflexes, 71 handling, 77 position. Fantastic keeper indeed. And his reflexes are unbelievable. Sometimes he does get awkwardly like put in the corners and stuff like that, but still he's a fantastic keeper to have in that goalkeeping spot. Moving out to the right back here, we're going to have a silver player. It's going to be this player here, Estrada. Plays in the Mexican League, 71 rated, 88 pace. That is what I'm looking for. High attacking, high defensive as well. He's going to be at the back. He's got the pace to keep up with wingers. And for 1,400 coins, he's a very good silver right back. Moving on to the two centre-backs here, we've got two gold non-red players. First player going to have it is Reyes. Plays for FC Porto, a very young player I do believe. Goes for discard price, 73 pace, that's the main reason I went for him. High defensive work rate obviously, and 75 defending, 74 heading, 71 dribbling. Those are some very good stats for a 75 rated gold player. The other centre-back we're going to have Moreno. This guy's got some fantastic heading. He wins absolutely everything, I personally feel. Again, 70 pace, not bad for a centre-back, 77 defending and 81 heading. That's the heading I was just talking about. He works fantastically well in that centre-back position as well. Moving out to the left-back, we've got another silver player. It's going to be this player here, Torres Nilo. Plays in the Mexican League as well. Same team as Estrada. Picked him up the Senegal chemistry style. He's got 81 pace, 73 defending, 67 heading, 66 dribbling, 68 passing. Main reason I went for him is because he's a very well-rounded player. And there's not too many of him, so hence the reason the 3,500 price tag. But still a very good solid left back. Moving on to the CDM here, first player we're going to have here is going to be this player here, Salicido, plays in the same team as all the other silver players we've got currently, and he is a very good solid player. 73 rated, 74 pace, 70 dribbling, 75 defending, 75 heading, 70 passing, 58 shot, but no one really matters. 5-star weak foot. He is an absolute rock in that CDM spot. Wins everything, got decent pace, got passing, dribbling capabilities. You don't really care about him shooting too much because he's not going to get in those positions, but still a very good solid player. Moving out to the right-hand side, we're going to have this player here, Carlos Vela. Plays for Real Sociedad in the Liga BVA. 82 rated, normally a right wing, so I had to move him down to a right mid, but still works fantastically well in that right mid spot. High attack and work rate works quite well, especially when you're playing a CDM. 86 pace, 86 dribbling, 76 shooting, 73 passing. Those are some very good solid stats for a gold cheap player, and 4-star skill moves. He's a fantastic player, and he's also got an informed striker version if you were to upgrade him in this team. Moving out to the left-hand side, we're going to have this player here, Gallardo. I previously used him in my Liga BVA. He's now transferred to Bayer Leverkusen in the Bundesliga. This is his transferred card. 87 pace, 84 dribbling, 73 shooting, 78 passing. High attack and work rate. Is an absolute very good player to have out on that left-hand side. Definitely recommend him. He's a very good left wing. Moving on to the cam spot, we're going to have another silver player. It's going to be this player here, Lena, 74 rated player. And this guy is a fantastic player, guys. I definitely recommend picking him up. And for his price tag, he is unbelievable. 78 pace, 78 dribbling, 72 shooting, 70 passing, 68 heading as well, which isn't too bad for his height. High attack and work rate, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. He is an absolute god in that cam, and for 2,400 coins, he's probably one of the best players I've used personally on FIFA. He's a fantastic player indeed. Personally, I think he's a very good solid player to have in that cam spot. Finds the balls, decent pace, decent shooting, skills, you name it, he can do it. Moving on to the strike force here, first player going to have here is going to be this player here, Hernandez, Manchester United striker, super sub, aka Hernandez or Chicharito, whatever you want to call him. This guy price basically picked him up the finisher chemistry on 88 pace. That's his main standout stat. He's one of those newbie strikers, but he has got medium attacking, low defensive, so he can get caught offside quite a bit. 75 dribbling, 76 shooting, 77 heading. He does the job up the top and got decent pace. Moving on to the final player of the World Cup squad for Mexico, we're going to have this player here, Dos Santos, Giovanni Dos Santos, plays for Villarreal in the Liga BVA, and he's got 87 pace, 90 dribbling, 82 shooting, 84 passing. Fantastic stats. Second inform card, that is, you can pick up his first one for about 25k maybe. This one 33, dropped down a bit in price, but he's a very, very good striker. The only problem I personally have with him, the amount of times he is offside, come on. It's just ridiculous, and that's because of his work rates. He just doesn't get back on side. But I think in one game it was probably at least 7 offsides because it was just ridiculous. But still very, very good finishing. Got very nice finesse shot on him. I've used him before, used him a second time, and he's still very, very good player indeed. So guys, that's the World Cup squad for Mexico. You've got upgradable compatibility. You've obviously got Vea. I think he's got an inform card. I'm not too sure on any of the other players off the top of my head. But if you were, you put Vea's inform card is a striker. So then there's a right mid called Aquino. He is a very, very good silver card. So if you were to look up upgrading it to more informs, that would definitely be the choice. But guys, that's the squad builder part of this episode. Make sure you stay tuned right until the end because I'm going to get some goals and the reviews. So I'll speak to you in a bit. Okay guys, so let's move into a quick review of some of the players in this World Cup squad for Mexico. I didn't pick up too many decent goals to show you, but overall the squad worked fantastically well, played very, very well in both attacking and defensive plays. And let's have a quick review. So we're going to start off with the goalkeeper, informed player, fantastic reflexes, fantastic handling. Probably wasn't the tallest, so hence the reason he did get beaten sometimes where I thought another keeper could have possibly got there. But overall, a very, very good, solid, cheap, informed keeper if you guys are looking for that player. Moving on to the defence, this is a very, very well-balanced team. The defence worked fantastically well. You got a very decent amount of pace. The two centre-backs and the full-backs, they've all got pace, and it worked very, very well indeed. Definitely recommend any of the players in that back four. The two centre-backs, they work well, got pace, strength, and head of the ball, as well as the full-backs. They've got a decent amount of pace. They don't get out the field too much, and they just work very, very well indeed. The CDM, he worked, again, fantastically well in bolstering that defence and just making it a lot harder for teams to score against us. We've got a lot of attacking threat already, so just increasing in that defence worked fantastic well. He also got up the field quite a bit in passing it around and worked very, very well indeed. A fantastic CDM to have. Moving on to the wingers, they would just work very, very well as wingers. They didn't stand back too much. They got up the field, got the crosses in, even had the opportunities to shoot, and just played fantastic well. They weren't too defensive. They weren't too attacking either. They got decent amount of pace to get around the players and worked very, very well indeed. Moving on to the Cam Rayner. This is the guy I love playing with. He's got skill, he's got shooting, he's got decent amount of pace, passing, everything. He's a fantastic player to play behind the strikers, playing the balls in, and if there's no option, he's just going to volley up it in the top corner because he's a fantastic cam. The two strikers, informed Dos Santos, fantastic player. I've used him before, and I can't talk much else about him. He's a fantastic player to have that striker spot. He's got pace, he's got shooting, dribbling, you name it. He's a fantastic player. Same with Hernandez. He's got a pace. I don't feel Hernandez is finishing as good. You've also got to remember, I think it's Dos Santos is a left-footed player, guys, so make sure. I'm just used to playing with right-footed. Also, a common occurrence I did find, however, with the team was the lack of strength in the attack force. Yes, you got a lot of pace, skill, and all that lot, but sometimes you did just get destroyed off the ball from any of their strong players, which was kind of frustrating. But overall, guys, that's the squad for the World Cup squad of Mexico. Overall, I'll probably give it around 8 out of 10. It was a fantastic team to play with. Definitely recommend any of the players on that team. They work fantastically well, and also the inform cards were pretty decent and fairly cheap as well. But guys, come towards the end of the episode. If you like, so hit that like button. Also, remember to subscribe, stay tuned to the series, and make sure you stay tuned for the next episode, which is going to be the World Cup squad from the Netherlands or Holland, guys. This has been Crush. Till next time, adios.